Okay. So we have got the key column. How to get the key column? Out of these values, the ratio values, you need to pick the minimum one. You need to pick the minimum value, and if it is with any of the variable, now this is with the x1 variable, so that x1 will be the key column, and wherever you have the intersection of key row and key column, that is key value, that is -2. Okay, so you are supposed to mark the key column in the main table only, that is in the first table only in this case. Similarly, if you are getting the same thing in the second iteration also, that should be marked in the main table only, not in the ratio table. Okay, this table gives you only the key column, nothing other than that. You cannot use anything other than the key column information from this table, the second table. Okay, so once you get the key row, key column and key value, then you need to prepare the second iteration. So coming to the second iteration here, like this. Okay, so CBI, CJ, BV, X1, X2, X3, S1, S2, S3 solution, and -1, -2, -3, 0, 0 and 0. Then we have the entering variable. So which is the entering variable now?
It's supposed to be x1, ma'am.
X1. Which is the leaving variable? Oh, we need to
S1, ma'am.
S1. So we need to leave the S1 and consider the X1. So here X1, S2, S3 as it is. So this is 0, this is 0 and this is -1. Now comes the modified table. So for row 1, again you can give the row names here, numbers here. 1, 2, 3, and for next you have R3, R4, R5.
Ma'am,
Okay,
R4,
so
R5, R6, ma'am.
sorry, 4, 5, 6. So for R4, you need to divide each element by key value. So key value is -2. -2 by -2, 1, 1 by -2, plus -1 by -2. Next, -1 by 2, 0, 0. Okay, so I'll write it here. This is 1, -1 by 2, plus 1 by 2, -1 by 2, 0, 0, and 2. Because -4 by -2 is 2. Okay, then comes R5. So R5, you know that to find the R5, you have the equation old value minus key column value and multiply this by R5. Okay, so old value is from this main table, 1, minus key column value is, key column value is 1 into R5 is 1. Okay, so 1 minus 1 is 0. Similarly, second is old value is 1 again, minus key column value is 1, minus 1 by 2. So 3 by 2. Similarly, I'll write all the values because you are familiar with these calculations. 1 by 2, 1, 0, 6. Similarly, for
Ma'am,
R,
it is old value minus key column value multiplied by R2, right?
R5, sorry, R4, sorry. This is R4,
Yes, ma'am.
correct? Okay. For R6, it is old value, key column value into R4 again, new value. Okay. So for this again, old value is 0 minus key column value is, what will be key column value?
1 month.
0. 0 alba into
Yes, ma'am.
0.
1. Yeah. So this is 0. This is minus 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, minus 2. Okay, you can check once after the class. You can just practice this. So after
Ma'am,
that, again the same. Yeah.
ma'am, so we have to continue in the same method till we get the solution as all greater than or equal to 0, right?
0. Yes.
So that will prove that it is feasible, no?
Yes.
Okay, ma'am, fine.
Okay. Accordingly, you should take the variables, that is basic variable x1, x2, x3 and z value.
Okay, ma'am. So still there is one more iteration left because there is
Yes,
minus
yes.
2 in, no?
Minus 2, you are getting minus 2.
Okay, ma'am, fine.
So Zj is again 1 into 1, sorry, 0 and 0. So this is minus 1. 1 into 1 by 2, 0 and 0. So 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 0, 0. Then you have Cj minus Zj. 1 minus 1 minus of minus 1, 0, minus 2 minus 1 by 2, 5 by 2, minus 5 by 2. Then you have minus 5 by 2, minus 1 by 2, 0 and 0. Now if you see again, there is no problem with these values. This is optimal, but not feasible because you are getting 1 minus in the solution column. Okay. So there is only one minus value in the solution. So you can take that itself as the key row. So this is key row. For key column, again repeat the same thing. That is variable x1, x2, x3, s1, s2, s3. So here Cj minus Zj values. Those
Ma'am,
are,
this table is called as determination of key column table, right?
yes, yes.
Okay, ma'am.
So these are 0, minus 2, sorry, 5 by 2, minus 5 by 2, minus 1 by 2, 0 and 0. Okay, now which is the leaving variable? S3 is the leaving variable. So you need to consider S3 here. Write all the coefficients of S3. 0, minus 1, plus 1, 0, 0 and 0. Take the ratio now. Divided by S3. Again, ignore if you
You
have
will get
zeros
only
and
5 by 2, ma'am.
huh?
X2 only will get. Only X2 will get, ma'am.
Yes, yes. Only x2 you will get. This is ignored, 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 and ignored. So you know that the key column will be x2 from that. So x2 here, mark. Okay. Now you have key row, key column, and key value is just -1. Again, I think this would be last iteration. So CBI, CJ, BV, x1, x2, x3, s1, s2, s3, solution -1, -2, -3, 0, 0, and 0. So which is the leaving variable and which is the entering variable here now? X2 is the entering variable.
Yes, ma'am. X2 is the entering variable.
And
S3 is the
S3 is the
leaving.
leaving variable. Okay. So this is -2, -1, 0. Again, for R7, R8, R9. Okay. For R7, you should divide by -1. Okay. So 0, -1, sorry, +1, -1, 0, 0, and 0, 2. Okay. So for R8 and R9, you need to apply this equation, key column value into R7. R9 also old value minus key column value into R7. So by doing that, you will get all these values 1, 0, 0, -1/2, 0, -1/2, 3, 0, 0, 3, 1/2, 1, 3/2, 3. Okay. Now you can calculate the ZJ. 0, -1, -2, 0, 0, +2, 1/2, 0, 5/2, 7. CJ minus ZJ, 0, 0, 5, 1/2 with minus sign, 0, -5/2. Okay. So as you are getting all these positive and this is optimal already, optimal and feasible. Now you need to stop in this iteration and you need to finally write the conclusion or the result part, that is x1, x2, x3. So x1 is 2, sorry, x1 is 3, x2 is 2, x3 is 0, and z value is 7. Okay, so this is the answer. You can just consider these in the z equation and see whether you're getting 7 or no. Okay, so this is about the dual simplex. Is that fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
you can just practice these, otherwise it will be again confusion. Each and every method you write down what is the procedure and then solve the problems. Okay, so always remember in the dual simplex, though you get the optimal uh, solution, but it will be not feasible. So to make it feasible, you need to again consider a new table where that consists of the ratio of Cj minus Zj by the living variable. By considering that, you can find what is the key column. So here you should understand that always in the dual simplex problem, this will be optimal but not feasible. It is ulta of what we do usually in two-phase method, simplex and big M method. Okay, so always you need to think about the feasibility. And if you have more than two or all the variables which consist of minus solution values, then your aim must be to reduce that minus negative solution values and reach to the feasibility by converting every solution values to the positive one, that is solution should be greater than or equal to 0. Okay, and one more important point here is always you need to make use of slack variables. When you can use the slack variable? When you have all the less than or equal to symbols. So for that you need to convert the minimization problem into the maximization problem. That's it. Okay, can we stop here?
Yes, ma'am. So
Okay,
ನಾಳೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀರಾ ನೀವು?
ನಾಳೆ ತಗೋತೀನಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್. The continuation of this only, but not the problem. There is one concept called as duality. So we will discuss that. You will get some 5 marks question, fixed question on that. We will discuss that. ಅದು ಸಾಕು, ಒಂದು ಸೆಷನ್ ಮುಗಿಯುತ್ತೆ ಅದು. We'll discuss that, and then from Wednesday we'll start with the transportation. Wednesday will be your first class of transportation, and Saturday will be your last class of the transportation. So don't miss the next week class.
Sure, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.